right. I'm 420 Jim. I'm your host. I'm having a great day. I can't complain. Hang on a minute. Waiting on the mail. It looks like my spark plugs are going to be delayed until tomorrow. They just said delayed in transit. They were supposed to have been here Saturday, so that's quite the delay. I'm very disappointed in Prime. They're supposed to be so great with their 1 and 2 day delivery. Shit, a set of spark plugs? Come on. But other than that, everything is great. And that's probably the good Lord saying I didn't need to be on the road for some reason today. And he postponed it another day for me. That's the way I look at it. And I may or may not find out why. But watch something happen tomorrow that if I left today, it wouldn't happen tomorrow or something like that. That's why I leave everything in the good Lord's hands and try not to guess everything. Oh, look at one of these little fat critters I got. Yeah, I got one of the boys. Look at that streak. Oh, look, it's got a big old mouth. It's got a big old mouth. He's got a big old mouth. Another day or two, I pick them up, they have their eyes open. Yeah. It won't be long. It won't be long. They have their eyes open. Oh, they're getting big already. Oh, so precious. So precious. Yeah. Oh, look at that mouth. The big old yawn. You got a big old yawn. Yeah. Oh. What? What? You want to see him? Yeah. He's a good little boy. Yeah, he's a good little boy. You tell him, Mama. Hey, Michelle, how you doing? Look at him. He's so cute. Oh, he's so cute. I just made her a 5-inch high barrier. That, I mean, if her nipples wasn't hanging down, she could almost walk across it. But she's got to kind of hop across it just a little bit to get over it because of her sagging chi-chis. But I think she understands me putting it there because they can't get out now. Oh, just wait. Just wait. Oh, my God. If they turn out anything like the pictures I've seen of different dogs like this, they're gonna be awesome. They're already awesome, but you know what I mean. But hey, everybody, this isn't about my puppies really, although they are really, really, really cute and all. And I'll show you another one while I'm talking to you. It's about the fact that nobody belongs in jail for weed. And if you believe in that, you need to sign the petition. And you can sign the petition at 420jim.com. I think this is the girl. Yuppers. This is one of 2 girls. Huh. They're one of 2 girls. Hi, how you doing? Ah. Yeah. No, I'm going to find good homes for them. You can bet that. All but two. I did say hi. I did say hi. Up there you said, can I say hi that? I don't know if you can say that or not. You want my attention, go sign the petition. Because that's what this is about. This is about a petition that nobody belongs in jail for weed, and we want our federal gun laws back. Because you cannot have anything to do with cannabis and own a firearm or ammunition in the United States of America. Under federal law, you free will give up your right to bear arms and ammunition. Oops, they forgot to tell you that, huh? That's why people like me that's been on the road since 2014 do what they do. I'm out here to remind you, there's a petition. Nobody belongs in jail for pot. Can't we all just get a bong? You can go to 420gym.com and sign the petition also. New paint job. New everything. New name even. And tomorrow, good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. Tomorrow afternoon should be when I'm taking off. If not tomorrow afternoon, first thing Wednesday morning. But I think it's going to be tomorrow afternoon. That's the same petition. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. I can't read the comments while I'm out here in the sun because my screen don't show them. I have to wait till I go back inside. Got the nice generator all locked down, ready to go. I just plug from here to there. Boom. If you want your name to be that famous, just go put it on the petition, would you? Yeah, I don't see the point in calling, hey, people by their name, whatever. I told you where my importance is. My importance is that people sign the petition. I guess your importance is your name. We're two different worlds right here. Sorry, let me see what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. I didn't. Okay, family. That's why it's fine. I keep texting them. I really don't want to, but I must. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you. Thank you. You didn't like the vehicle I drive, but you like the hat. That's very cool. Thank you. Me, I would have been more impressed about the mobile billboard. But to each your own. And it's not about me. It's not about this hat. It's about nobody belongs in jail for weed under federal or state law. And we have a chance to do something about that. All you got to do is go to the website, 420jim.com, or just search 420Jim on the internet. Petition will show up. Click the petition, add your name. become part of the solution instead of part of the problem. The problem, why it isn't legal for all and why we lose our firearms and why the people are in jail, because we, the people, don't speak up and tell the president and Congress what we want. This bullshit, go into the streets and protest. Haven't you ever heard that the pen's mightier than the sword? If everybody would just give it a shot. You can say all you want. Oh, yeah, well. Hey, if your name's on that petition and it don't work, in the end of the year, I'll make an apology to everybody. But you can't say shit unless you put your name on the petition. And, there's going to be people, I won't sign it because Trump. Put him to the test. He says he'll do what the American people want him to do, right? Well, if the American people speak up, he should do it, right? Call him out on it. I personally think he'd do it, or I wouldn't be wasting my time. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, I like the billboard because I don't like the hat. It gets attention. And see, that's what it's all about. I don't care to get the attention to me. That's why when people say, oh, what's the inside look like and this, that, it's not about me. It's not about the inside, the RV. Everything's on the outside. It's all about the cannabis prisoners and our gun rights. I meet people every day that don't know that it is still a class 1 narcotic under federal law. I've got people that don't know that you lose your right to bear arms and ammunition under federal law, which you do. Matter of fact, I seen a TikTok yesterday. I forget what state, but the person was legal to carry. His firearm, it was all legal and everything. But he had pot, so they confiscated his gun for 1 year. Gave him a citation and whatnot, a case number and all, and said he could pick it up in 1 year. See, people don't realize that's one of their ways of taking people's gun rights away. And if they wanted to, technically, tomorrow, they could kick down the doors of every dispensary, take their product, take their money, take their list, and go get everybody's guns. They can. Think about it. No federal law has been changed. It changed when Obama said to stand down. Then Trump told him to stand down. Then Biden changed it so they still stood down. Trump, I don't think, is going to change it. But what happens if something happens to Trump? You got all these people that hate Trump. Well, if you hate Trump, you don't like cannabis because he's the one that actually gave us 0.3 hemp federally. That's the only law that was changed, 0.3 hemp, which in turn lets them make Delta 9 and shit and sell it, which is pot. It's sold, it is pot. It's the same pot, just lower THC. But, these states that don't want to legalize marijuana, but they have the Delta product, well, you've done it. You're just letting every head shop in the world sell it, and a lot of it's junk. Am I drunk? Normally I'd ask someone, are they stupid? What makes you think I'm drunk? Of course, I always love people that come up with these fake names for the fake profiles. Yeah. Yeah, Michelle. It's one of the trolls, and they know that I haven't drank in 6 years. Well, other than that couple of weeks out at Awesome Possum, what was that, a 3-week period maybe, that I drank beer trying to fit in with them, and look what that got me. Yeah, other than that, what, 5 years? 5 years, no alcohol at all? That's why I say, the first thing come to mind would be to ask them if they're that stupid. But I'm trying to refrain from that. You know what I mean? To me, that's part of the problem instead of the solution. They're looking for stupidity answers. Like, even if I drank, what would be the big deal if I was drinking? What would be the big deal if I was drunk? As long as everything I said was truth. I don't like alcohol. I don't like alcohol at all. It's what got my mom murdered and done a lot of terrible things in life to me and my family. But I don't say take it away. Good Lord says anything in moderation. You know, we shouldn't be putting smoke of any kind in our lungs. So I don't tell people to smoke pot. They damn sure should be eating it. Oh yeah, every person on this planet, man, woman, and child, should be eating cannabis. Now, of course, the children and stuff, I'm talking about the hemp flower. And don't cook it. Don't heat it up whatsoever. The hemp oil, the seeds, put some seeds in the cereal, whatever, and they will never get the euphoria off of it. But man, they will get most beneficial medicine and nutritious nut in the world. True story. Now, the older people, you want to get a little buzz with it, make sure it's got some good THC above the 0.3. Make sure it gets above 250 degrees for 20 minutes or more. And then, yeah, it's going to light your fire. Yeah, it's called cannabosum in the Hebrew Bible. I'm glad you could see that. Cat lover. It's a shame you're not a lover of Jesus. You should be a lover of Jesus. Jesus lover instead of a cat lover. But that's okay. I love dogs. I love cats. I love all animals. But yeah. In the Hebrew Bible, that's called cannabosum. Yeah. Go look up the anointing oil in the Hebrew Bible. Get a little education today. Yeah, cannabis was in the anointing oil, and it cost 250 shekels. Yeah. Kind of funny how I mix the good Lord and my Savior and marijuana, isn't it? The fact that you call it marijuana is a lie. William Randolph Hearst, using what Trump now calls fake news, the real word is yellow journalism. William Randolph Hearst started yellow journalism. You know, this fake news? Yeah. The pioneer of that whole word was William Randolph Hearst. And it was over marijuana. That's why they don't use the real term, because it'll bring back all the memory about the word marijuana. I'm not bullying you. What are you doing on my channel? If you think I'm such an old man, what, are you trying to say you're underage? Didn't you see the warning not to be on my channel? You should talk better. You should obey your parents, and you should obey the warnings not to be here. My videos are all marked, not made for kids. And, you know, sensitive little kids that can't stand the truth, it's not made for them either. You know, the ones that are 18 and 30 years old but still act like a 10-year-old, yeah, it's not made for them either. Goodbye. You weren't welcome here in the beginning if you weren't of age. Oh, goodness sakes. They're going to have a rough life if they think I was bullying them. Michelle, was I bullying that person? Or was I just having fun and educating along the way? Hell, he didn't let me tell him about George Washington and Thomas Jefferson trading seeds, or Abraham Lincoln smoking pot and sitting on his swing playing the harmonica. Oh, they wasn't nothing to see. I didn't type no comment. I can't type any comments. Everything I say is, you know, by my voice. He said that I was bullying him. Oh, you didn't see that? I was? Okay. I don't try and bully no one. That's why I figured, whoops, this is probably some person acting to be a kid or some kid, you know. And I do. All my videos are marked. That's why a lot of the comments are hid. I've got every precaution turned on this channel, so certain people can't mess with me. They've tried every way in the world to have my channel taken down. It don't work. Unlike TikTok and Facebook, when they can keep reporting the stupid shit like that and have things done, they can't do it on YouTube. That's one good advantage of YouTube. I may do a 420 Facebook today, just for the hell of it, and tomorrow I'll probably be in when I get on the road. So I'll probably do a little bit of a 420 Facebook one today. It's been a little while since I've been on there with another live, so I figure I'll go on there at 420 today and do an update. As long as something don't pop up and I forget or this, that, and the other. Well, something happened, whatever. But no, it's been a great day so far. I don't expect nothing to happen, but you never know. Yesterday, awesome day. My friend's showing up with a $100 donation to fuel. You know, you can't, it'd be hard to top a day like that. You know what I mean? That was such a blessing. Be real hard to top a day like that. It's 12:21 where I'm at. It's 12:21 where I'm at. They say should arrive tomorrow. Now, last night at 3:30 this morning, they went from Glenview, Arizona, which is 45 miles down the road, to the mail carrier's office here. So they're here. Whether they get sorted and put out today, I don't think they're going to. I may go up there in a little bit and see if they are there and if they could check for me. And if they're already sorted for in the morning, you know, they'll give them to me. But according to transportation, they made it to Glendale, and at 3:30 this morning, they sent them to the Black Canyon post office. How long it takes to get from Glenville to here and whatever, I don't know. Well, they should have been marked out for delivery at about 7 or 8 this morning. And they're not marked. Once they scan them to go, you know, deliver them, it should be marked out for delivery, and they're not. So I think it's going to be tomorrow. But yeah, I'm going to walk over there in a little while, 3 o'clock or so, and ask them, you know. And then that way I'll be ready to pull out first thing in the morning. But I'm sure they're arriving at my post office today. I was hoping they'd arrive early enough this morning that they'd stay out for delivery. But hey, you never know. And like I say, I'm not going to question none of it. There's a reason why I didn't get them Saturday, Sunday, and maybe Monday. There's a reason. It could have to do with all this weather, and I mean, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm just following the good Lord the way He's, you know, trying to just follow the path that He puts in front of me. I know this vehicle starts up, runs, and goes when it's supposed to. And I learned don't push nothing when it comes to getting on the road and the vehicle. I'm sure by tomorrow, everything will be okay. I'll be headed down to get fuel. Now, depending on what time the plugs come in and stuff, you know, if I don't get mail until 3 o'clock or so, well, no, I'm not going to rush out tomorrow to leave. I'll just leave first thing after coffee in the morning, you know. I only plan on driving 2 to 4 hours a day, you know. 4 hours can get you a couple 100 miles, so no big deal there. Absolutely, absolutely. Well, see, I know within a couple 100 miles, I'd probably be near Gallup. Well, maybe not, but somewhere between Flagstaff and Gallup or whatever. Maybe I'll find a town to set in and try and get some fuel donations, or find a flea market type thing. I'd like to really be in Gallup or Albuquerque area, Rio Rancho area by the weekend, because then I can do a flea market. You know what I mean? Because I do have a few different items that could bring in a couple of bucks, and it will get it out of my way, and you know what I mean? So, and if I hit the right market and people had money, I could make a few $100. But money's tight right now, so it all depends. Yeah, I'm 100% convinced, Michelle, that the good Lord had the conversation go the way that it did for the trolls to send me the message, your brother's on YouTube. Because I would have, if the devil hadn't whispered that to me, I would have never known. If the devil hadn't whispered that to me, I would have never known. I wouldn't have heard from my brother, my sister, my half-brother, my stepmom, yeah. And now I've talked to all of them. And it's going to be so much better to see them in person. You know what I mean? Bringing family together after 35 plus years. Yeah. I just know it's going to be a nice, wonderful, blessed journey. It really is. And being able to see the family and all, that's the blessed part about it. I've had people for half a dozen years now. Hey man, won't you come to Florida? Hey man, won't you come to Florida? And I'd tell them, you know, had left nothing there, had a warrant, whatever. Just no reason to go back. And damn if I don't have one now. So that's what I'm most excited about. Yeah, I like seeing you and a lot of people on the trip and all and whatnot, but right now I'm most excited about is to get to Florida and see my family. Get a couple hugs here and there. That's just going to be awesome. Ain't that right, Jack? Man, I can't believe how quiet all the babies are. And I mean, I got 8 babies over here that just, they don't cry very much. Now, every once in a while they do. But they're just such good babies, damn. They made a hell of a lot more noise when there was only 4 of them a couple years ago. Mama's laying out here with me by my feet, resting her chi-chis. Aren't you, Mama? Well, I think I'm going to get out of here, my friends. If people want to follow me or check me out on Facebook, type in FOURTWENTYJIM. That's my name, my Facebook page. I'm going to do a special live today there at probably 420. Because I moved my lives over here to YouTube. And then I'll do my normal YouTube tonight at 7. Good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. Until then, my friends, oh yeah, Michelle, it's always good to see family. Always, and especially after many, 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 many years. 35 years plus is a lifetime. And it's not my fault, their fault, it's our fault. I didn't give enough shit to track them down. They didn't give enough shit to track me down. So, but right now, the good Lord's bringing us back together. First in conversation. And I can't wait to give my brother and sister-in-law and everybody just a great big hug. And hello, how are you? I love you. Hey, hope to catch you at Facebook at 420 or back here tonight at 7 o'clock or both, my friends. Y'all know that. I'll be here, good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. It's all about peace, love, and cannabis for all. One team, one dream, united we stand, and if we try, we can all get along. Lilu, Jack, and my 8 puppies love you. I love you, and Jesus loves you. Look at that yawn. Y'all have a blessed day, and I'll see you tonight at 7 on YouTube, 420 on Facebook.
Why?